We spend tremendous amounts of money on our rides, and it's a good thing. We should take care of our cars. But are you throwing money away with costly car mistakes without even realizing it? Whether it's the little things you do while driving or ignoring essential factors when buying a vehicle, today we will discuss 18 costly car mistakes that could be draining your wallet. Let's get started. 1. Skipping regular maintenance. Owning a car is a responsibility, and most new car owners are not fully ready for it when they get a car. A big mistake most people make when they get a vehicle is skipping regular maintenance. This is horrible for the car, as the minor issues that would have been fixed with regular maintenance turn into massive problems that cost the owner way more than they could have before. These issues can also persist, reduce the car's life, reduce performance, lead to safety hazards, and ruin its resale value. A neglected car also loses fuel efficiency, costing you more at the pump. Plus, skipping maintenance can void warranties, leaving you to cover costly repairs out of pocket. 2. Ignoring tire pressure. This might seem like a no-brainer, but believe it or not, it's one of the most common mistakes car owners make. Underinflated tires might not seem very serious, but they cost you a lot. Underinflated tires hike the vehicle's fuel consumption, so you pay an avoidable cost of the extra fuel. Under or overinflated tires also cause the tires to wear out before they should, and tire replacements can be costly. 3. Not replacing worn-out brake pads. Brake pads are meant to be changed often for the braking system to work correctly. When owners avoid replacing worn-out brake pads, the entire braking system suffers, especially the rotors. The braking system then costs much more to fix than it would have cost to replace brake pads. Once the braking system is flawed, the car's resale value takes a massive blow, since a car's braking is a vital factor for people looking to buy a vehicle for themselves. 4. Driving with a dirty air filter. Another mistake many car owners make is driving the vehicle around with dirty air filters. Dirty air filters can reduce engine efficiency over time, directly affecting the vehicle's fuel consumption. The car will consume more fuel and will increase the fuel cost. Moreover, the dirt and debris that enter the engine because of the dirty air filters increases the wear and tear of the engine. Engine repairs, such as the engine overhaul, cost a lot. It's better if you just replace your air filters. 5. Ignoring check engine light. No explanation is required for why ignoring the check engine light is a bad idea. There could be a serious issue with your engine that may be fixable when the light goes off. Ignoring it would be sending a handwritten invitation to expensive engine repairs. That's not even the worst that could happen if your engine has a significant issue. Driving the car around would risk the vehicle breaking down in the middle of the road, which will not only cost you big repairs, but also add to the cost of the towing. 6. Overusing the AC. Most people keep the car AC on for extended periods. Overusing the AC in the car is a big mistake for multiple reasons. For starters, the AC in the car puts immense loads of strain on the engine. Over time, this can cause severe engine issues. Overusing the AC can also reduce engine efficiency, which leads to higher fuel costs. 7. Not checking fluid levels regularly. Not checking the car's fluid levels regularly can cause more problems than most car owners know. The engine depends on oil for lubrication. If the oil is not enough for the engine, it may cause rusting and extensive friction inside the engine. The engine can start facing crucial issues that would cost the owner of the vehicle a handsome amount. Transmission fluid is a fluid that helps the car's transmission function effectively. If the transmission fluid runs out, it could result in transmission failure, and transmission repairs and replacements are one of the most expensive procedures for cars. Regular fluid maintenance prevents these expensive issues. 8. Resting your foot on the brake pedal. You should never rest your foot on the brake pedal. It can cost you a lot more than you think. When you rest your foot on the brake pedal, the braking system is under constant pressure during the entire drive. This can cause the system to wear and tear quicker than it should, which often means costly repairs. The constant pressure on the brakes also causes the engine to work harder, increasing fuel costs. 9. Not using the parking brake. Whoever does not use their parking brakes is making a huge mistake. When you do not use your parking brake when you park your vehicle, you're putting immense strain on your transmission without even realizing it. The transmission is solely responsible for holding your car in one position, which could over time cause notable issues in the transmission, which is expensive. Also, if you don't use your parking brake regularly, it can stiffen and/or wear. This is another costly expense that can be avoided. 10. Pushing the gas pedal too hard. Fast acceleration is a habit that costs many car owners plenty of bucks without them knowing. The engine is under colossal strain when you push the pedal too hard. This may seem fun, but it forces the engine to use fuel inefficiently, increasing the fuel cost. Hard acceleration also accelerates wear and tear, shortening your vehicle's lifespan and resulting in expensive replacements. 11. Letting your car idle for too long. Leaving your car idle can prove to be a big blunder. When you leave your car idle for a long time, the car's battery can be damaged severely. Since the vehicle is not running, the alternator doesn't work well enough to charge the battery correctly. This can cause the battery to die, and new batteries aren't cheap. A car that sits idle too long can develop engine issues, rust, and transmission problems, all of which lower its resale value and cost the owner money. 12. Not cleaning your car regularly. One should always keep their car clean, even if it's to keep the cost low. If you do not regularly clean your car, the car will be prone to rust and corrosion. The rust and corrosion can cause the vehicle to break down entirely, especially if the body gets in an awful state. But for starters, it causes the internal parts of the car to break down one by one, which would mean you will be paying for expensive repairs one by one. 13. Using low-quality gasoline. Sometimes people tend to make things worse while trying to improve them. Using low-quality gasoline is just like that. Using low-quality engines may cause a weighty impact on the fuel system, as it may corrode and rust, requiring many bucks to repair or replace. The engine may also need repairs if you persistently use low-quality gasoline, and you can guess how it would affect your pockets. 14. Not following the manufacturer's service schedule. The warranty that comes with the car requires that you follow the manufacturer's service schedule. If you don't follow the schedule, you may lose the warranty. This would lead you to pay for the procedures that could have otherwise been covered by the warranty. It also may cause more intense and costly repairs, as the schedule is planned according to the vehicle and designed to keep it functioning longer. 15. Using the wrong type of oil. A big mistake many inexperienced car owners make is using the wrong type of oil. Oils are significant in a car's life, and you should be careful when choosing one. If you use the wrong type of oil for your engine, it can lead to very costly issues. If the oil doesn't go well with your engine, it may cause the engine to perform poorly at first. But things can quickly worsen, as bad oil can cause an engine to break down entirely. And you already know how expensive that can be to fix. 16. Not replacing windshield wipers. Not replacing windshield wipers may seem small and unimportant, but believing so would be a big mistake. When you don't replace your wipers for a long time, they wear out. Once worn out, these wipers can put permanent scratches on your windshield. Since the scratched windshield is a serious safety hazard, you'd have to get it fixed. But windshields can't be repaired. The only option is getting a super expensive replacement. 17. Driving too aggressively. Driving too aggressively is a mistake that people often make. We all know that it can be dangerous, but it also has other downsides. Aggressive driving is intensely impaired for your car. Firstly, it makes the engine and brakes wear out quickly due to the immense strain the driver puts on them when driving aggressively. Repairs and/or replacement of both these parts can be expensive. Secondly, it reduces fuel efficiency, making you spend more on gas over time. 18. Overloading your car. Overloading your car is something people take very lightly. When you overload your car, you put an insane amount of pressure on its suspension. This strain on the suspension can cause struts, shock absorbers, and vehicle springs to give out earlier than expected. Getting these parts replaced would be a costly process. Overloading your car puts immense strain on the transmission and engine of the vehicle as well. And we all know how expensive it can be to get those parts fixed. So that's it. This was our list of 18 costly car mistakes you're making without realizing. It may have been something you never noticed or deliberately ignored, but if you are doing any of these things, you need to stop now. Let us know what mistakes you were making in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon!